in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Dortch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him around.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Back to throw. It's Russell. Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to Brown. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, the matchup of 1 versus 2 just wrapped up, and we have a final update for you. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leiter and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a matchup between the top 2 teams in football is going to go a long way in telling the story of this season.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Glover. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Russell. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player day one.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Harold. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Now improvising. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Harrell. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to pass, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Buying some time. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes a hit as he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Unloads it left. Found a seam. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Direct snap. It's Brown. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Back to pass, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Buys a little extra time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Gone over the middle. It's Harmon. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Completes it in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pulls it in, it's Dupree.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Bulldog! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They kick it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Harmon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds a little space. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State going up-tempo. The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back and leaves it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
Let's go. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Harrell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And here they come almost all the way back.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll go back to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll run it. It's Young. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Russell. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, a big key for the defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest.
A shot toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that?
Off-play action on first down.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The short hands, it's Harmon. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the offense blows on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble, but man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep this clock moving. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script.
Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
But you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Catch in the middle, it's Dupree. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quick completion on the out route. And they swarm him under. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that complete.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Harold. Rushes on him. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown Bulldogs!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.